Welcome to today's study. Today we are looking at end times, the book of Revelations, chapter 4 and chapter 5. Let's begin by reading Revelations chapter 4, verse 1 through 3. After this I looked, and behold, a door was open in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was as it were a trumpet talking with me, which said, Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like jasper and a sardius stone, and there was a rainbow round about the throne, in the sight like unto emeralds. The worship described in Revelations chapter 4 and 5 is preparing us for the wrath and the judgment that are to befall the earth, as described in Revelations chapter 6 through 19. Reading Revelations chapter 1, verse 19. Write the things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be hereafter. The book of Revelation was given to John on the island of Patmos, and Jesus told him to write the things which are the 7 churches at that time, and then the things which are hereafter. Now the things which are hereafter, we see that same phrase used in Revelation chapter 4. Let's read chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was as it were a trumpet talking with me, which said, Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat upon the throne. In these 2 verses, we have moved from earth to heaven, and from the present to what is to come. We have moved from Christ standing amongst the candlesticks, the churches, to the Father on his throne in heaven. From this point on in the book of Revelations, we are thrown ahead in time into what is called the end times. Now, we've seen here a voice which I heard was as it were a trumpet. We note this is not a trumpet, but a voice. Trumpet is used to betray the loudness of the voice. We've seen that same thing in chapter 1, verse 10. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as a trumpet. So we see there, this is not referring to the rapture taking place at this time, for it was a voice as a trumpet, loud, and also he was not translated, but he was caught up in the Spirit. Now, we will have to close here for today, but we will pick up next time with the throne of God here in heaven. So until then, my friends, be blessed in Jesus' name.